I don't think the microphone works. Oh yeah, it does. Uh, so we're gonna go through a little C++ tutorial. This is game development or something. And being drunk and slowing it down. Really slow. So you can think about it. Read the code. Whatever. So, I'm trying to merge code. We always have to do this in C++. Obviously, as control. F shift is our friend. Visual Studio, we don't really have the same friend in Linux, maybe. In Mac. In Mac, we have GCC trying to predict what we're trying to type and causing us other problems. But this machine has Mac too. I'll show you the computer. It hates Linux, it doesn't run it. It just hates Ubuntu 14. Damn it. Oh yeah, device manager. No, wait. Oh yeah. Task manager. So just performance. It only allocates 64 gigs of RAM, and it has, because the operating system and whoever the manufacturer was of the motherboards teamed up and they just took it away. So it doesn't work, but it's good. It works really well in terms of caching and all that crap. I run it at 6 cores. It can do 12 because I'm a underclocker freak. So because I know how to fucking rub the CPU. It's easy. So to clear these two are going to want more. Include header functions. So I'm going to ignore that for now and just think about it. This requires a whole new class and whole new headaches about network vector classes I have to send over that Valve defined. And, oh yeah, and vulnerability. That's Ubercharge and TF2. So, oh yes, of course, the spy. How can we forget Gabe's favorite class that he declared on YouTube? So we're, okay, concept, I picked a flag. Welcome lads, whatever them says. Now we're moving back to this. The game modes. All that other crap I could forget for now. I know how to get rid of it and just delete it and not worry about it. But I do like these emit sounds. I do want this to work. So like this invade and defend shit. I'll just go back to the other source code and we will get started. I don't think it's this one. It's actually this one because Visual Studio 13 is a little faster than 10, but whatever. So we see what the game mode does. Oh, this is where the declarations are that we need. I'll just copy paste this shit over to the program real quick because yeah, it's a headache. And we need to put it into this file to be organizationally, programmatically correct behind this thing. Because if we put it behind this thing, we're going to get errors and we're going to think we're beyond zombies. For now, this will be good. Let's see what the compiler says while we're compiling this. And we can read this fast enough for Twitch can't handle this kind of speed. God damn it. We're not playing fucking Call of Duty here. God damn it. I'll just scroll slow. So we'll start with the first thing. Error stopped. Yeah, we fucking fucked. We're fucked on errors. Who cares? We're fucking death. I don't care how many errors we get. Fix everything. That's one error. There's actually like those two errors are easy to fix. That error is just, oh yeah, of course I didn't declare that. I'm a fucking asshole. That shit is from another source code that was on GitHub. Let's go to GitHub for a sec. Oh god damn it. Fuck my Twitch API key. I don't know. I give a fuck if you all hack me. I hate Twitch. Die. GitHub. Chrome. Initiate. God damn it. Shit. So we go on here. And we start searching certain keywords that we don't like. Because Google sucks too. Like, what are we gonna do? Okay, plug it into Google. Oh, it's gonna go to this crap. Oh, it's gonna tell us to go to GitHub. Okay, so let's go to GitHub and go into code. God damn it, why is it showing my results? Okay, the hacker's results. So, this is the original code from TF2 back in the vanilla days. I just want to look at it pure because, okay, so what was he trying to do in this first piece of just like randomly search code I fucking looked up on the internet? He was trying to say that once the player touches the stupid ass flag, the item ID of the player has to be this, so he's wasting all this memory and we're getting all this pointer shit. In terms of, you know, all this professor shit on the fucking YouTube. And then later on, after all these if statements of if statements, we present ourselves with a notification that finally, in 5 seconds almost of touching the flag, some motherfucker did it. Okay, going back here, down here, we instantiate, some shit happened when the flag was capped. Okay. Boring as bullshit. Copy and paste our function, let's see how many errors we get. That's not the point. Grind. SDK teams, yes, no. Captures. Oh, okay. I could declare this without actually looking at the code. What do we need? An integer? Yes, we need to get it in. So I'm gonna tell team SDK to go back and declare some fucking integers for us. How many flag captures do we tell it to take? I'll just give it a random one. I'll just be hardcore like that. I don't care. We'll give like 1 to 5 for you know, standard TF rules sakes for this game mode. Oh, this is entity. Oh, this is an entity, so it's a game mode entity. But I'm actually using this entity on only one of my game modes for now, so it's okay. It's okay for me to test this out and just record this. So, I have to go to the right file path and find the thing in my file. So, what are we looking for? We're looking for SDK teams. I believe we have a client side and a team side one. So we might as well open up those both. Yes, I know Notepad++ hates me. Thank you, Notepad++. I was just waiting for you to tell me this. And let's see where we're gonna go. Client side first. And we're just gonna take a look and just scroll really slow. So, cool. Client side, nothing's going on. Fuck it. We'll just declare this just in case we have to do anything. Let's just declare something here. Oh, we have a client-side network class. Well, that's what Val is preparing us to do. And what we're gonna do is screw it. Let's say num I hate newbies. Num I don't like paying money. Who cares? It's in our code now. Obviously, since Macintosh and other programming languages have taught us, we have to make these zeros, and we hate our lives. We have to keep typing. Hell, I'll just drink a beer after this. And the newbies know this. Yes, we have to do this and put good comments. I fucking hate C++, and we could misspell it. It doesn't matter. They'll understand. Um, the video is recorded anyway. So we keep going. This is the thing. Let's open the server files. Oh yeah, the SDK team. So we open the server files and shift down arrow will allow you to shift really quick and select a bunch of files, or click and some other fucking click. Stupid ass mouse. And then yeah, be careful. Linux and Windows click differently, and I hate Mac too. Like it clicks even differently. Son of a bitch. So this is what we have to do. NIT. No, this is not what was there. Hold up. We're gonna do this. We're gonna search this shit on Google. No! Why are corporations showing up? It's not giving us constant this. No, it can't. Yeah, they've turned Google into a fucking Jack and a crack. So full text search. Let's go back to the other Visual Studio. At least Microsoft can do this maybe, right? Yeah. Back to this. So you got all these different global team ideas. And they're pretty cool. I love Counter-Strike, I love TF2, I love TFC, I love TF. TOD is awesome, but I never got to play that game. It has replays and some other like TF2 style shit. It's basically what TF2 was supposed to be for release. There's a source code for TF2, but not for TF is actually what TF2's extension is in terms of folder. So anyway, we're going to go back into Get Global Team and see what it's really being used for. So we're going to just search for Get Global. Very bad thing to search for. Very bad choice of strings in terms of function names, obviously, but who gives a shit. Let's go. Cool, we got a bunch of shit back. Obviously, they declared it in a bunch of different functions with the same name. It was the same asshole, probably. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what we're looking for is shit like this. So he's getting the score. He's just like when you win in TF2, you get the fucking win panel. Yay, everybody won. Who won the game? Who cool. This is what that does. This, and then it sends a really big event. Oh god, what the hell? This is in Windows still. Yeah, this is not the Linux version. So and then yeah, and then game event manager gets fired. Blah. So this is what I need to go back and do. Is this the portal version? Let's see what the portal version is doing. Oh yeah, I need to go back to command prompt and do some command prompting. Let's run it as administrator. I hate when like it fails because I can't write files to some folder. I'm gonna have to go to the. That's not the right one. Well, it's failing. What's the other one? I gotta look up some paths. SDK1 versus that. Yeah, it's a different folder, so it's okay. Now we go here. But I have all these files there jacked up. Yep, there's like a number 2. Okay, which one was last modified? Let's try number 2 since it's last modified. Garbage runs through. hate you. It's all gonna fail. See what it says when it tries to compile. Where's server? Oh, there it is. I was really afraid. Maybe my eyeballs are moving because I'm drunk. We have to compile one of them at a time. It's better for the shit. Because fuck. Okay, I'll solve this in a little bit. Let's go back to the other thing. Doesn't matter. More problems here anyway. There's only one problem there. Oh, this is funny. Okay, so we got like, how many of these errors? 10. Spy, disguised, blah, blah, blah. Share. Okay, this one I need to get rid of. For now, at least. And this is really, I hate this code. I hate this code because you have an arrow and then you have a fucking dot. Now, I think they did this on purpose in the leak. I think somebody did this on purpose. And I'm just going to drink a beer and let you guys think why. And you have constants. Like, you're not saving any memory because you're calling a pointer and then you're calling a function of that pointer. That's just like, what are you trying to do? Like, trying to reinvent C++ and C? No, can't. It's bad. And this shared object, this M underscore shared, why is it not inside player? I mean, it's good that it's a struct player. If memory got corrupted, it would be bad, but it would have been better if it was an integer somehow. That was a struct in a different, like, easy accessible memory system. That was small. Anyway, but he's trying to say in condition, so you're gonna want the system and condition being called a lot, because if you look up TFT code, let's go back to TFT code. Let's do this. Or TFT Classic. Let's go to TFT Classic. That's a new mod they're making. So yeah, in condition. What this does, it does several operations. It executes like when the player screams a bunch of random shit. So like taunt. I just saw taunt. I saw stealth. Let's just go. Okay, let's go to taunt. So the owner of the taunting is false. And oh, that's funny. Okay, and if the player is the owner of the TFC player, oh, this is the medigun. So if we're the medic and we fucking just killed somebody after an Uber, yeah, manage charge effect. So yeah, we're doing the Uber. This is the particle effects we have to do. They're pretty cool. I got this to work, the particle effect to the attachment, because you have to attach this to the muzzle and the other player. So you have to get controller and you have to cast this insane abstract reference pointer that will attach to the player. That has to be constantly there. Obviously, like the way I would do it is I'd be like, okay, there's only going to be 65 Uber charges at a time, and if there's more, I'll provide more game mode code, and if it crashes, fuck you guys, I don't care. I'll charge you more money or something. But for this feature, because it's just so small. But that's the problem with this part. Okay, the next part is like, I mean, yeah, it can be 32 bits initialize. It won't have to be any reference charge. The problem with this thing is too, it's like all in one function we're doing all this stupid crap because we decided that it should be this. We could break it down, we could do some other shit, we could have a particle function for this. Maybe make the name of this a little shorter, we're allocating way too many bytes. Could be This can be an integer instead, basically, and you just send it to some other color thing. This thing, I've heard about this things in where you're like not equals to null and about null. And this is a class member, right? Or is this a local? Let's see who it is. I believe it's a class member. Holy fuck. Why is he here? The charge sound. Oh, that's why he's here. It'd be better if he was a local though. Somehow he had it. Oh, he could be a local though. Why does he keep comparing him? He doesn't want the sound to override. That's why he's comparing him. So what if he's doing another sound? I guess that's why. Well, that makes sense. Okay. But still. Okay, I won't make fun of the code. Doesn't matter. Go back to my problems. Oh, fixing that problem. This actually should be called something else. When I wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll just fix it for now. Those are gone. I still have 100 problems left. Good. Exceed 100 count. So let's see. Let's exceed 100 count. These are just annoying. Like we could do this like this. What are we going to do with them shared? Are we really going to give it them shared? No. We're going to do this completely differently. I'm going to say this. If I wanted it to be written like this, I would write like this. It have to be something like that. Spy, or class. It has to be a class. It's wrong syntax. So if we compare the class, yeah, just take this. So he would end up being. So then you would have the class functions if they were arbitrary functions, like you would want, spy ability 5 to frog jump, frog 1, kill thing 2, because he sucks, because he has 5 kills in a row. So something like that would be interesting. So we would first and he could have a subclass too, but for the most, programmer, but whatever. So if we did get him back, and he is that abstract class, you could actually static cast or static dynamic. There's speed differences or some other crap. I would look that up and Stack Overflow it and follow it for a little bit. Or how I did this fucking line code. It's actually one line code. Usually, this class is not even defined. I just wrote this class. Like I want to have it each class for every player. So for now, I'm not gonna have this. Well, any of this actually. Just do that, yeah. Let's see. Item, red team, notifications, bunch of team things. Not bad. Get rid of this error. Let's see if I get less than 100 errors. I just want to put it like right after it is. Yeah, it's right there. No giant mind tricks. Shit that'll satisfy what the compiler wants. So, guess what it's gonna think that, not that crap. That crap, I'll define, and I'll just fucking return null or something. That crap has to be replaced. That crap is gonna all disappear. Like all this red team TF2 thing. Actually, I got it wrong or something. Yeah, I got it wrong. I still have to put blue for at least this source base. Other source bases and shit. Really fucked up ones. Whereas trying to keep track of them is a good idea. So let's errors go away. We'll still get like 50 errors maybe. Hold on. Maybe we'll get like 70. Not 100. Oh, that's grinding. There's errors. Did we get 100? We didn't get 100? No. So we got less than 100 errors. We're in good shape. Oh no, we got 108 errors. Most of them are the same thing though. It's not a big problem. It's more a conceptual problem. Yeah, like this thing should actually go into let's see what this thing is. This thing is this. We should go into the base class and just screw it. Why waste time? So it's this thing. Sends a const char. The problem is like, what if this is like super long? That's the only reason I wouldn't send over more than 512 chars. What if it's in international characters? Well, you could control that in the icon. You don't need to send this over. You can send an integer over and send this. And the team, that could be part of the integer. You just subdivide it in 4 bytes. Or, not 4 bytes, 4 fucking bits each. You'll get 256 combinations. So you could send maybe 4 more bytes over to make those 2 times more precise or something. It would be a lot less costly than this. Than this. This also. We don't need to send a text fucking thing over if we can go count it somewhere else. We can go tell the client to go fetch that somewhere else, not the server. Or have it pre-cached somehow and just calculate it based on another number. Like 3 integers would be a lot better than 2 constant chars right here. So I'm going to do this differently. I'm going to be arrogant. So the different callback functions. Let's see. No, I hate Visual Studio. Why do you have to be so dumb? This is what happens. First, find this. So wherever we tweak about the flag, wherever. Okay, different callback parameters. So we have 2 definitions. Yeah. We have an I-type, HUD type definition, and we have a team assigned definition. Now this I like because you're only passing 1 integer. Well, I don't know what that is. It's an enum, which it might be actually less than an integer, versus we're passing all this garbage. Now, I'm just going to take them both because I'm going to save a lot of time, just like the developers did that made these functions. Now this, what I want it to make it do is do this. That's all I need to do. And it'll work if you look at it. It's already here. So IntelliSense told me it worked. Now this you can't really do with IntelliSense. You can't just go like this because it's not a team game. Well, you could always return false or something. Don't like that. So we could do that. paste buffer. What does the paste buffer have? Let's just figure that out for a second. So we have this. Yes, we need this. Just leave this here. Let's just do a fancy ass thing here. Well, in most cases, no. So, fuck it. If you want to override it, or if I want to override it, I will in the next game class. So that solved one error. Maybe two. Okay, that's the same error. Oh, that's where we were. It's basic. So let's go to this one. Now this one's a different error. We don't have this loaded. Why? Okay, let's go back to command prompt. Might be because of this. That seems smooth, but I don't think it was. It was terrible and everything was just bad. Okay. It looked like two more libraries appeared. I don't know why, but I think it's because something's misspelled in the other one. Okay. That's not that bad. So what are we looking at? 5,000 errors. Oh yeah, game rules not really fun. So what we have to do with this is we're never going to declare this in the main game rules file thing and just send over some stupid ass text. It doesn't really, this function, all it does really, yeah, as we observed here, what happened? Why is the stupid find window? Oh, so there's stuff I was finding. Yeah, this other stuff I was finding was radio signals from Counter-Strike players. Now this varies in TF2, so it works very well for like really simple radio communication and like sounds and stuff. Stout code. We'll go back. Some other thing, search for some other thing. So it's going to do this. So I don't care if I do this right in here. I don't think there's any like, I don't think the overhead is going to be any larger if I do it in here. I'm guessing this is a server side function. What side function is this? Yeah, so game DLL. Yeah, server side function. So we have to declare a server side header file. It's a private. What do they want it to be? Say curiosity. No, we want to go to the header file. Do you want it to be a public servant? Okay, so public prime bum. No, let's just put it to the end of the file. I don't trust source engine will crash or something. Because this is the last one I added, was this one. Private. I would like to make this place public, just to make it more C-ish. We just need to clear these things. Keys. So we got them in there. Now, file. No, go away. What are you trying to do? No, convert dialog box. We don't need that. Why didn't this show up before? Okay, so server file. What the hell is this crap? Let's just Google that for fun. What was it, like this or something? Yeah, it was like that. Nice. Some really bad characters. So let's just not have them there. In case some compilers get pissed. I don't want that to happen. And since we're in the server file section, because that's client, I'm gonna just use copy paste as our friend. So we did the job of what any CrimeWars file would do when send-HUD notification was sent. It would send it. So would we get rid of some of these? No, we wouldn't, because we need to still go back and destroy them. And then we have all these left. We'll get rid of these though, I think. No, not in all the places. Some places. So only some of the places where we can hit backspace a lot. Let's do it anyway. Let's go see if it. Yeah, the arrows are going down. Wow, it just told me. It's just ridiculous. It's okay though. I just have to go to the bathroom.